Hi everyone, so this is my Kendall Jenner tutorial. You can probably tell I'm rather tanned at the moment because I've recently had a spray tan, but this kind of fits in with this video because Kendall is super duper tanned and beautiful, so yes, I've got the tan to match. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this look everyone. It's just a really simple kind of smoky brown eye with some winged eyeliner and a red lip, so I really hope you enjoy. It's really easy to recreate and try at home, so yeah, carry on watching. Bye! Okay, so you can probably tell my face is super duper patchy, and that is because basically I've got a spray tan, as you can probably see, and I always like cleanse my face and things like that, so I'm super patchy, and Kendall's skin is always absolutely perfect, so I'm going to use quite a high coverage foundation. Now this is my favourite foundation anyway, but it's in a bit of a darker colour, as you can probably see. It's an NW18, which doesn't sound like a dark shade, but it actually is quite deep for my skin tone, so I'm going to apply that all over my skin, quite lightly though because I don't want too much on because her skin is just so perfect, you don't want to cake on the makeup. So this hasn't got a pump, this one, so my little trick is that you put your finger over the top, shake it, and then you get a bit on your finger and you can just dab it on your skin. Using the Real Techniques buffing brush to buff that in. Okay, so Kendall's skin is super duper highlighted and beautiful in this photo that I'm looking at, just like the other Kardashians. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to use the Touche Éclat from YSL, which is in shade 1. So right now this will be super pale for me and give me the most amazing highlight. So I'm just going to pump a little bit out and apply it underneath my eyes. Ooh, down the nose, a little bit on the chin and in the middle of the forehead. And I'm just going to use my same buffing brush to blend that all in. Now I'm going to go back to the skin a little bit later on and start off with the eyes because they're going to be slightly smoky. So for a base I'm going to use Bare Study Paint Pot from MAC, which is the most beautiful kind of champagne-y pinky colour, and this just looks stunning. All over the eyes and up to the brow bone. I look so shiny right now. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of Naked Lunch all over the eye and up to the brow bone and in the inner corner, just with a soft fluffy brush because her eyes look super duper bright and highlighted, and this is just the perfect colour to do that with, so I'm just going to get that all over the eyes. Okay, and then for some definition I'm going to use a little bit of Omega eyeshadow from MAC. And I'm going to just use that on a little duo fibre brush from Real Techniques. This is just the duo fibre eye brush. And I'm just going to get a little bit of that on and get it through the crease. And then just to add a little bit of more definition and depth, I'm going to use some Satin Taupe from MAC through the outer corner and blend it through the crease a little bit. This is just the most gorgeous kind of shimmery taupe colour. Okay, so once I finish that, you need to give it a good blend with a soft, clean blending brush. I'm going to do my usual with my accent brush, and I'm going to get some Satin Taupe again and go underneath the eyes because her eyes are super duper smoky down there. So really blending that in. Okay, so for the eyebrows, Kendall's eyebrows are super dark, so obviously I'm not going to do mine super dark because I have really light blonde hair, so I'm just going to fill them in like I usually do, just with my Benefit BrowZings, and this is in the shade Light, but it is actually super dark anyway, and it's got the wax and the powder in. This is just my everyday eyebrow routine basically, and I show you how to do this in my everyday makeup tutorial, so you can go check that out if you want, but right now I'm going to skip ahead and just apply this. Okay, so I filled my eyebrows in exactly how I want to. I would say even if you're copying off a celebrity's look, I would say go with your eyebrows like how you want them to be, because if you change them up, your whole look can be completely different and you just won't look yourself. So just do them exactly the way you want to do them. So yeah. I'm now going to... My face is super duper shiny, and it's probably down to the fact that I'm in front of like a really big window, so I'm like super shiny. So I really need to go back to my skin and sort that out. So just to bronze up a little bit more, probably don't need it, but her skin is super bronzed and contoured. I'm going to use the help of my Soleil Tender Chanel, and I'm just going to use this on a little stippling brush from Real Techniques and just get a little bit of this on and kind of pop it where I will contour. It's going to be kind of my base for my contour. Okay, so I'm now going to set that with some powder, and I'm going to use my Nars Laguna? No, my Nars Flesh Loose Powder. It's in the colour Flesh. And this is a little bit too dark for me, which is why I'm using it right now, and it's the best powder ever. And I'm just going to use a little dual fibre powder brush because it gets it on really lightly. Loose powder is always a faff, but I always find it was worth it because it looks so much more natural. So I'm mainly going to kind of focus this in the middle of the skin because her face is quite dewy, but obviously I can't not powder because my face is super shiny, so... mainly in the T-zone. You still want... Okay, so I look a whole lot better now, and I can use some Nars Laguna now to contour slightly with my little contour brush. Just go over where I put the Soleil Tender Chanel, just to bring out those cheekbones because I don't really have great ones. Okay, so Kendall doesn't really have too much blush on, but I can't go without blush because I look too bronzed and funny. So I'm going to use a little bit of Nars Orgasm blush. I've got something on my lip. I absolutely love this, and she seems to have like all of her product kind of right at the back of her cheeks. So I'm going to kind of pop it really far back, and this is going to add even more shape to the face too. So once I've done that, I'm going to apply some cream colour base in Shell from MAC, and this is going to add a little bit more of a glow. I've already put my powder on, but I don't find this product really changes on top of powder. I feel like it just gives the same look really, so a little bit of that just on the tops of the cheeks. Now for mascara, I'm going to use my Zoom Waterfast lash from MAC because Kendall's eyelashes are super long and fluttery. She doesn't seem to be having false lashes on in this photo. She seems to just have a really good mascara on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this and curl my eyelashes. Okay, so in this photo, Kendall has some gorgeous winged eyeliner on. I've already done my mascara, which you may find a bit strange, but I think that applying eyeliner is so much easier with mascara on because, especially when you're doing it on the top, it gives you something to kind of lean against your lashes. And I always find when I haven't got my mascara done, my eyelashes are too wispy and fine, and they just get in the way. So applying eyeliner without any mascara on is so much harder. So yeah, I would recommend, if you can't do winged eyeliner or eyeliner full stop, try with your mascara on because it actually is so much easier, I found anyway. It may help a few of you. This is the Bourjois liner Feture. I've mentioned it in my favourites video. It's kind of drying out a little bit, but I'm going to attempt to do a little flick. So here we go. Done my little winged eyeliner. I haven't done a huge flick because she doesn't really have much. It's just kind of to line the eyes nicely. So in this photo she has the most amazing matte red lip, and I'm going to try and recreate that with a few products. Now I'm going to use the Barry M lip liner. This is just the red lip liner, I think. I don't think it has a name. It's just red. And then I'm going to use the Urban Decay F-Bomb lipstick afterwards, which is my favourite red lipstick ever. It's absolutely the most pigmented and gorgeous red ever. And it's really similar to what Kendall is actually wearing. It's quite a deep matte lip, so I'm going to try and recreate that. So I'm lining the lips, but then I'm going to kind of press them together and fill that whole lip in so it lasts a long time. Make sure your lip line is really sharp so you get like a precise line. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Real Techniques detailer brush and use a lipstick and go over my lips and make them really deep and pigmented and beautiful like Kendall's. I wish my lips were like Kendall's. This looks so full on this photo. Okie dokie, so that is my finished Kendall Jenner tutorial. I really hope you like this video, everyone. Please let me know what you think of the lighting and everything, because I've kind of changed it up a little bit. Comment below and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!